Shalom, I give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us his word. I just want to talk about this article I came across from SputnikNews.com. It's entitled DPRK says it's test fired a new surface-to-air missile with major new technology. And the DPRK just stands for Democratic People's Republic of Korea. So not only do you have to keep your eyes on the Middle East, you got to keep your eyes on the entire world. Because prophecy is coming to pass, across the entire planet. Earthquakes in Mexico and over in Australia, all around the globe. And you have to keep your eye towards all of it, including, these other smaller nations, that are getting these warfare technologies, these missiles and all that, because they know something's coming up. This article is basically talking about Korea, showing off their new weapons technology. Russia does the same thing. Iran, they all do it, to show to America and Babylon that that they have power as well, and they're going to defend themselves when this World War III comes to pass. The Lord said it's his determination to gather the nations. That's one of the last prophecies that we have to look out for. It says the Academy of Defense Science of the DPRK test fired a newly developed anti-air missile on September 30th. That was today. The test fire was aimed at confirming the general combat function of the missile and practical ability of the launching pad, radar, and combat commanding vehicle. The Korean Central News Agency reported on Friday morning. The Academy of Defense Science announced that remarkable combat function of the latest anti-air missile was confirmed, which drastically increased the fast response. The DPRK has an extensive array of air defense systems designed to fend off bombardment by U.S. and South Korean air forces in the event of a war. During the 1953 Korean War, U.S. strategic bombers targeted every major city, killing up to 20% of the country's population. Among its most effective weapons is the KN-6, an indigenously developed air defense system broadly analogous to Russia's S-300P, including a phased array radar and missile guidance system, but with a range of up to 160 miles. However, the DPRK also has a number of older Soviet-era systems bought from the USSR, many of which have likely been upgraded. The possible outbreak of a new war on the Korean Peninsula is contained not because of the U.S. mercy on the DPRK, Kim said. It is because our state is a growing, reliable deterrent that can control the hostile forces in the attempts of a military invasion. The DPRK leader Kim Jong-un said on Thursday he was willing to restore communication via the Inter-Korean hotline in October. Days earlier, Kim Yo-jong, Deputy Department Director of the Publicity and Information Department of the Workers' Party of Korea and Kim's sister, said the North remains open to inter-Korean summit, but only if mutual respect and impartiality are guaranteed and the South drops its double standards. So there's a lot of tension going on all around the world. But people are gearing up. They're upgrading the weapons technology, and That's all prophecy. You know, first scripture is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. Yeah, it says beat their plowshares into swords and pruning hooks into spears. So take their farming tools and changing them into weapons, saying, let the weak say, I'm strong. And that's what Korea is saying right now. They're just a small little peninsula, a small little island or country, but they're saying they're strong now because they got these missiles dating back from the Soviet era, which have likely been upgraded per this article, and all these weapons. Russia does the same thing. Iran, like I said before, they have these parades where they parade around their technology, saying, let the weak say I'm strong. I got these missiles now. And Iran's trying to do that. They're working on getting those nuclear missiles, which Israel is desperately trying to thwart and to stop, But we're in this prophecy now, let the weak say I'm strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit and judge all the heathen round about. Yeah, the valley of Jehoshaphat. It's talking about the Middle East, Yahweh's judgment. Battle of Armageddon, as the scriptures talk about. Armageddon. The valley of Jehoshaphat, that we're coming to that prophecy right now, or very soon. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for the wickedness is great, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near, in the valley of decision. That's another name for the Middle East, the valley of Jehoshaphat. Yahweh's judgment, at World War III, the judgment is going to be those nuclear missiles touching down. All right, we're coming to that time real soon, man. Next scriptures are Revelation 22:6, and he said unto me, these sayings are faithful and true. And the Lord power of the holy prophets sent his angel to show unto his servants the things which must shortly be done. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecies of this book. It's talking about Yahushai, Yahushai is coming quickly. And I, John, saw these things, and I heard them. And when I had heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel which showed me these things. Then saith he unto me, see thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book, worship the Most High. Yeah, so you're not supposed to worship the angels, And he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. Yeah, so the seals have been opened of this book. We have the understanding and the breakdowns and the prophecies. So we're supposed to be out there teaching it and giving warning from the Most High that these things are about to come to pass. So yeah, the Lord is coming quickly, he's bringing his judgment with him. So now it's high time to wake out of sleep. But yeah, I just want to bring up this article, These nations are beating their plowshares into spears. So you gotta just watch, as well as pray in these last days. With that, shalom.